Hey guys, this is Jacques from MakuluLinux, and I'm going to be showing you guys a very, and when I say very, I mean very early alpha build of the new MakuluLinux that I'm working on. And it is very early build, so it does have quite some bugs that I still need to sort out, but it is functional. It's not functional to be used as a daily driver yet, but it is functional almost to the point where I can send it out to some testers, which I'll probably be doing very soon. But this is what it looks like. This is a dock orientated environment, so your wallpaper is basically just that. It is a wallpaper. If you right click, you cannot actually put any icons on the desktop or put any plugins or little clocks or anything. This is just a wallpaper. It's just there for your viewing pleasure. That being said, I'll get to the wallpaper in a minute because there's a lot of nice things to show you there. But let me first get into this OS. So this is based on GNOME framework with the AWN dock bar and the Compass Windows Manager. So this whole environment is being run on the back end of GNOME, Compass and AWN. Okay, so that's a great combination. Very tricky to get it to work, but it's a great combination. So this is the dock bar. Okay, on the left side you've got a menu, and on the right side you've got a menu. It's two different menus. If you click this menu, you'll see it's a quick launch menu. The one on the right, you just click it, it's a quick launch menu. There you can just type something in, like start typing something and just press enter to open. So it's a quick launch menu. Okay, on the other side you've got the Cardoppio menu. Okay, and I'm still playing with this. I may change this menu for something else because there are a couple of menus I can put in here, but I really do like this. It's very simple, very easy, very straightforward. I really do like this, so most likely I will stick with this. Okay, so that's the menu on the left. So you've got a twin menu system. Menu on the left, menu on the right. Okay, then if you look further on the right, you'll see you've got a clock with a little calendar pop up over there. Okay, next to it you've got a shutdown button, a restart button. You got a little animal farm which gives you little quotes. If you click on it, changes the animal as well. It's pretty cool. Next to that you've got your volume and keyboard settings. Joker, please, not now. Volume and keyboard settings. Next to that you got a little maps plugin. If I click on that, I am in VirtualBox, so this uses 3D, so it will be a little sluggish. Okay, so there you got a maps little plugin. You just click on it and it pops up like a almost similar to Google Maps. This is GNOME Maps, so it works well. It's quite fast usually. It's just I'm please, Joker, I'm in VirtualBox, so this will be a little sluggish, as will weather. If you click on weather, it will open up a little weather box, and there you can, for example, I'm in, let's type in Vietnam and do a little search, see what comes up. Sorry, there we go, Da Nang, Vietnam, and there it gives the weather. You can go and change the settings to Celsius if you want, but it's a nice little weather app right on your dock. Next to that you got your power. Next to that you got your system monitor, which just pops out. You click on it, pops out. You click again, it just disappears. Very instant, very nice. A little pop out there, gives you a lot of detail. It's pretty cool. Next to that you've got an internal, and this is an internal terminal. Okay, it's part of the dock. You cannot move it. You cannot move it around. You also cannot copy and paste into it. It's just a little terminal for launching something in the background and maybe keeping it running without having to actually close the terminal. So this is very handy for that use. Okay, so that's a little internal AWN terminal. As you can see, even by the borders, it looks like it's integrated. On this side you got your file manager, you got a normal terminal, you got your Opera browser, you got your Firefox browser, you got your software center, you got your background changer, you got your settings manager, you got your package manager, you've got your system sources, you've got your update manager, and you've got your menu. Okay, so so these are the current icons on the dock. I'm pretty sure I'll probably add more as time goes on, because as I add them, these start edging towards the center and these start edging towards the center, so they may actually get to a point where they touch each other. But for now, this is the current layout. And Okay, so this is a nice little thing, a nice little dock. You can even go right click properties and open the dock preferences, and you can add. These are all the ones on the left. Task manager, applets are all the ones on the right. Okay, all the ones on the right. So you can add. I'm putting a whole bunch of applets in here that's really cool, that you can play around with, that you can add in here. These launchers over here you can create yourself. Over here you just add, create a launcher, and it's on the dock over there. You got some themes and some advanced settings, and of course preferences. So this dock is fully functional. It's really nice. It works really well. Now let's get on to the other business. Okay, so this is a dock orientated desktop environment. Okay, so your desktop is basically everything works off the dock. There's nothing actually on the actual desktop itself. It's very pretty, very beautiful. As you can see, look at this, it's very shiny, lots of reflections, very cool looking. It is stunning. Okay, it really is beautiful. Okay, and usually very fast. I am in virtual environment, and remember this is running on back end of GNOME, and GNOME tends to be a little sluggish inside VirtualBox, so that cannot be helped. Okay, so if I open File Manager, you will see obviously that the compass kicks in. Very beautiful, very pretty. Okay, so this is very nice. Yeah, I'm running the Nemo File Manager. Yeah, so the Nemo File Manager by default, which has some pretty cool features. Okay, for example, you can scan for threats, open as root, move to trash, compress, properties. If I go properties here, you can set permissions quite easily. So yeah, there's some really interesting stuff here, and it works out of the box. If I just open that over there, as you can see, it opens up the root terminal. So yeah, if I, for example, take desktop and I go scan for threats, just give it a second. There, as you can see, the Clam TK antivirus Clam AV is kicking up. It does tend to take a few seconds for it to actually do the whole scan. There we go. It's running. Done. Okay, done. Close. Finished. Come on. Oh, no threats found. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. Nemo working out of the box, looking very stunning, very pretty. And look at this. Just look how beautiful this looks. I mean, this looks like something that you'd expect to be made 5 or 10 years from now, but look at this. Okay, so this looks really stunning, and as you can see, the full compass effects running here inside VirtualBox, so you can imagine what this would run like on real hardware. Okay, so let's get into the compass. Okay, so changing background, because obviously now background is because this is running on compass, background is managed by compass. So there's a little shortcut here. I will add some more shortcuts. I'll actually put one into system settings as well. I've removed the current one there at the moment. I've removed the backgrounds over there, but I'll put it back when at a later date. This is still a very early alpha. So if you click on backgrounds, it actually takes you to the background section of compass, where you can actually manage your backgrounds. Now remember, this is compass, which means that you have 4 desktops. Okay, each desktop has its own background. You can actually do this and see that the different desktops. So you can basically edit a wallpaper for each background. You can also set wallpapers to rotate, cycle through the wallpapers. You can scale and crop them. You can put the color fill in, scale, crop, centered, tiled. It's got all the options here. So really nice that you can manage each background for each desktop all by yourself. Okay, I know it does kind of look a little like not a click and drag kind of thing, but trust me, this is very nice. It gives you complete control over your wallpapers, which is pretty cool. You can even set the fade durations and everything. That's really nice. And it takes you straight there. I mean, you can just edit, choose, or new, select folder or file or whatever. It's pretty cool. Okay, then the compass itself, if we just go down here, system tools, okay, let's just look here for where is, there we go, window manager. I've set it as window manager. Okay, so if you go into compass, you've got hundreds of options here. Look at this, lots and lots of options. Okay, and of course you can switch on all the animations and cubes and wobbly windows, and you can really go crazy. There is so much stuff here to actually manage your desktop window manager. There's a lot of options. Now I've enabled quite a lot of this already. I've enabled, you know, quite a bit of it, but the users can, you know, go crazy with so many more options here. It's really, really awesome, and you got some nice accessibility options here as well, especially for the guys that need a bigger mouse, a bigger sized mouse, or want to zoom the desktop, you know, that kind of stuff. Very awesome stuff here, very, very awesome. So as you can see, compass is fully operational. I can even drag this window into another cube, you know, and work on a different one, and of course I can launch a new window on this one. And as you can see now, there is one on each of the two desktop environments. I can work here individually, and when I want to just switch to the other one and carry on working there on something completely different. So that's pretty awesome. So this is how far I've gotten with this environment. Basically it's functional, really functional. I'm still I'm not too worried about theming at this stage, and I'm not too worried about all the apps. That's still very rough. At this point in time, I'm just getting everything functional. The update manager is working out of the box. Okay, there's no updates because I've already done updates, but as you can see, it's a very nice little update manager. System sources obviously allows you to manage your repositories, and I've used the min sources for that. I really like it, and you know, it's been in all the Makulu builds, so I'll just stick to that. As you can see, this build's name is LeThe. At least that's the code name for now. That may change later, but the code name currently at this point is LeThe. So it's MakuluLinux LeThe. The software center is awesome. I got this working. Remember, this is Debian. I'm not in Ubuntu. I am in Debian. So Debian, which is usually very rough. Do you see how beautiful and easy I've made everything? Okay, so in Debian, the software center is the GNOME software center, where you can actually easily just remove and add stuff. There's your updates can also be managed through your software center. Let's go to audio and video. You can install items here. Just okay, no screenshot for that item, but you can just click install and it installs onto your PC. So the software manager is very awesome, very easy to use. So yeah, this is in Debian. Remember, this is Debian, this is not Ubuntu. Currently this is Debian testing. If I go uname A, you will see it's running there on the Debian 4.13.4 kernel currently at this point in time. And this is a very, very early alpha, okay. Your window borders obviously is managed by Emerald Theme Manager. Where's Emerald? There's Emerald Theme Manager. So you can change these window borders. However, a restart is required. Okay, so me changing it to one of these other borders now won't really do anything until I restart the system. So a restart is required. That's currently the window border that I'm using now. There's a ton in here. There's a ton of really nice borders, all transparent and funky, and you can really go crazy. So you can easily change the window borders, you can change the themes, you can change the desktop backgrounds. Yeah, that's currently what I'm working on. I know it's a little rough, and I'll still centralize everything and polish it at a later stage. This is a very early alpha. It is fully functional. The core OS, which is obviously GNOME 3.2.6. GNOME 3.2.6 is the backend system that I'm running this on, so that's very stable. So this could be used as a daily driver in that sense. However, a lot of the settings and getting your desktop to, you know, just like changing wallpapers and changing this and changing that, it's still a little rough, so I wouldn't advise it unless you're an advanced user and you know what you're doing. I wouldn't advise it to be used as that yet. Like I said, it's still very early alpha, but isn't this awesome? Doesn't this just look so damn cool? I tell you, I think this is gonna be a very popular build when I'm done with it, because I'm still going to be adding a bunch of stuff here, and at this point in time this is going to be one of those really nice, funky, and do you see the speed? This is in VirtualBox, alright, so imagine it on real hardware. I'm using it in VirtualBox. I think I've got like let's see, does this actually show here? No, it doesn't. I've got 2.5 gigs of RAM assigned, but I think I've got like I'm not sure. Anyway, this is yeah, like I said, this is in VirtualBox. It's limited to 128 megs of virtual RAM, not real RAM. I think I've got 3 or 4 core CPU assigned to this, but again, it's a virtual CPU, not a real CPU, and the actual RAM that it's running is also virtual RAM, not real RAM. The storage too is virtual storage, not real storage, so it's only a fraction of the true real speed. Anyway, so yeah, that's me from MakuluLinux, just showing off what I'm currently working on. I know it's very rough at this stage, but wow man, do you see how nice this looks already? This is going to be really awesome when it's done. It's just me with some packages earlier. So oh yeah, this is HTML5 test with Opera. I was doing a HTML5 test. This is currently Opera. I'm not sure what version of Opera this is about. This is Opera 48, stable 48, and I was testing HTML5, which was a big weakness for Opera not so long ago, and I've tested it against Firefox 56, Chrome 58, Internet Explorer 11, and Edge. And currently at this point in time, Opera currently beats them all. The closest one is Chrome 58, which scores 518 points. I think this is out of 550. I think the total is 550, that the total. Chrome scores 518, Firefox 478, Internet Explorer 312, Edge 476, but Opera, my browser, it says here my browser, 519 points. So it even outscores Chrome 58 in HTML5 support. And everything works out the box. If we go to like YouTube, you'll actually see the videos play quite well in YouTube as well. Remember, I am in a virtual environment, so things tend to get sluggish when there's any kind of graphics on the screen. That's pretty normal, but let's just open up any video here and you'll see. So yeah, no problems with Opera, so that's probably going to be the default browser, and Firefox will be the backup browser. I'll probably make use of them both. So yeah, that's Makulu, codename LeThe. At this stage it's called LeThe. I'm pretty sure we'll probably change the name to something else at a later stage once this is official and so forth. But this is Debian testing, so it's running off the testing repos, which means it's a rolling release. This will just keep going forever, so once you installed it, it's installed and you can just get updates forever. So how awesome is that? Anyway, this is Jacques from MakuluLinux. Yeah, and of course, like I said, I put the restart and the shutdown buttons on the dock as well. I want pretty much everything to run off the dock. I know they are in the menu as well, but I don't like them there. I actually may remove them, because the whole point of this is just to sort of run off the dock. So you can just click restart or shut down from the dock, understand? So that's pretty cool. Anyway, this is Jacques from MakuluLinux out. I will probably make some more videos, so keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this project. It's going to be very exciting. Remember, this is one of the very early first alpha builds. I mean, this is crazy how good this is running already at alpha. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be awesome, something different to what we usually do, and it's gonna be very awesome. See you guys. Cheers.